It's a magic snail. It has a turbocharged shell. That's why it's so fast. He can easily outrun a racing car after his companion is carried off by a crow. Turbo speeds up and chases him down the road. Crows are fast and can overtake Turbo. Turbo rushes in and saves his companion. He falls into the raven's mouth, but is not afraid. The heat from the turbine was too much for the crow. The raven's beak is burned. He screams and spits Turbo out. Although Turbo is very powerful, but he was once a normal snail. He wanted to race like a car. Turbo also idolized the king of cars. His best time was 1 centimeter in 10 minutes. His classmates laughed at Turbo's dream. His brother also advised him to give up. Although no one supported Turbo, he still wanted to pursue his dream. Turbo was hit by a big truck on the hood of a racing car. Turbo had never experienced such speed before. He couldn't stop laughing. Shortly afterwards, he was thrown into the engine. The blue fuel permeated every cell of Turbo's body. His body began to mutate rapidly, and his insides filled with energy. By the time Turbo was ejected from the car, he becomes a super snail. His eyes turn into headlights, and a red light flashes on the snail's shell. When the boy found Turbo, he tried to run over Turbo. The snail senses the danger. He instantly awakens his superpowers. The snail's shell transforms into an engine. Then the snail's shell roars. Turbo runs rapidly for a few dousing meters. Turbo is stunned by his speed. The boy is also shocked. He couldn't overtake the snail. He quickly pursued Turbo on his bike, but Turbo quickly dodges. The boy can't catch Turbo. Turbo slides off the board onto the boy's wheel. The boy tries to crush Turbo, but the turbine starts up and the wheel spins quickly. The boy is thrown far away. He cries and hides at home. Before Turbo can rejoice, the tricycle loses control and crashes into the snail's garden. The patriarch is furious. It throws the snail brothers out. The two brothers wonder where to go. Disaster strikes. A man takes the snails. First he puts them on the ground, then he pours cold water over them. This puzzles Turbo. A few more snails come up. They were wearing professional equipment. It's a snail race. The boy gives the signal. All the snails scream and run. They try with all their might, but they're all slow. Turbo stays where he is. Everyone laughs at him, but Turbo smiles mischievously. He starts to show what he can do. When the turbo kicks in, he's off to a flying start. Then the track is divided into several sections. Turbo runs off the track uncontrollably. It covered down scenes of kilometers in an instant. Then it comes to a stop with a drift. The crowd is shocked. The boy was surprised. The snail had picked up was so good. He wanted Turbo to take part in a race. For Turbo to be at his best, the boy had built a kit for Turbo, and to reduce drag, the boy also gave Turbo a rear wing. They arrived at the race. A moving cart excites Turbo, but the boy's entry was not successful. A snail wanted to race the car. The organizer thought the boy was disrupting the game. He asked the security guard to expel the boy. Turbo suddenly had a brilliant idea. He pushed the boy in front of the journalists' cameras. Turbo wanted to show off his speed in public. With a catapult start, he does 246 mph on the track. Everyone is stunned. The presenter is speechless. Turbo passed the test with ease and sets a new world record for the racing championship. With journalists reporting, the fast snail becomes a hot topic. Turbo may be fast, but it's only a snail. Organizers refused to allow Turbo to compete. This sparked public discontent. The situation was about to get out of hand. The king of cars came to the rescue just in time. He also supported Turbo in the race. His idol was behind him. Turbo felt very happy. However, the king's intention was only to use Turbo. How
The checker flag drops. They'll be watching me.
fast can a snail go? How dare it compete with a racing car? Turbo soon felt the cruelty of racing. Parts of the car were thrown out of the car and hit him. He gets slower and slower. Then he gets stuck in the middle of the car. He was almost crushed by the tires. Turbo soon found himself at the back of the pack. Turbo's been mauled. Fortunately, Turbo has a support team. They start by giving Turbo water and massaging his feet with a non-slip liquid. This quickly restored Turbo's strength back on his feet. He stopped hiding. He begins to use his size to his advantage. Turner reaches into the car's chassis and uses the track barrier to overtake. He's just dodged the part's attack. Suddenly, a tire falls on him. He jumps into the tire hole and passes. Turbo catches up with the car gods. The car god was afraid of being overtaken by Turbo. He pushes Turbo to the edge of the track with his bodywork. Turbo is about to be crushed by the tires. He ducks into the tires, then he jumps over the wall and he flies right in front of the car god. Turbo is directly in first place. The car god was not happy. He starts to overtake the car at a frantic pace, but the ground is full of spare parts. The car soon loses control. Turbo keeps dodging debris, but it's finally the car god who breaks the shell. All the cars are reduced to scrap metal. The finish line is just ahead. Turbo keeps going, but his shell is badly damaged. He's back to being a normal snail, but Turner doesn't give up. He crawls calmly and slowly towards the finish line. The crowd is impressed by Turbo's spirit. Everyone stands up and applauds Turbo. The king of cars also drags his car. It's a competitive moment for him too. They stride towards the finish line. They're about to reach the finish line. The king suddenly tries to trample Turbo. Turner retreats into his shell, but he rolls to the finish line. In the end, he wins the race. The film tells us that if you have the spirit not to give up, you can always succeed in whatever you do.